Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Toby from 170. In this video, I'm gonna talk about the new update that's coming tomorrow, or for me, it is today. But I'm gonna talk about its patch notes, and we're gonna see which are the new features coming in, and I'm gonna try to explain those features in my own perspective, thinking what I think of them or what I think they would be like. So first of all, let's go and find this link over here. From here, we have to go to Gatorade News. Let me open it. It's taking a bit time. Okay. So first of all, we have equipment gem slotting feature. So they have added a new feature for equipments where you can increase your stats in equipment by equipping it with some specific gems. Gems are of attack, defense, and sport types, which will increase your physical attack, physical defense, magical defense, resilience, and accuracy. So each equipment can equip 4 gems, and there are different rarities and levels for these gems. So this will be a good feature to increase power of players. This is how you can upgrade them. You can attack monsters and gnomes. So there are 8 levels of equipment gems, and 3 lower level gems of the same type can be combined to form a higher level gem. So you can also combine gems to form a higher level gem. This is like an advancement feature, like combine. For example, if you go to materials for forge, you can combine low rarity material to get a higher one. This is like similar to that. So next we have the Tower of Knowledge, new skills which are coming, the legendary skills coming soon. So they will be released like 4 legendary skills, and these skills will require its own currency to level them up, which is called as red passive skill stones. Over here you can see these. The new legendary skills, my opinion on this is that if it's really too much pay to win, then this can turn out to be a bad addition. But we will see how it goes once update arrives, and we can then check their descriptions and working of these skills, what they exactly are. So next we have Immortal Guide feature. This is a good feature for players who are new to the game and they don't have too much knowledge on the game. So then now they will be having a feature where they can have a guide of immortals with artifact teams, tower of knowledge, skills, etc., everything included there. And then they can learn and like test new things with that knowledge. This is definitely a good feature. Fourth is the most controversial feature right now. It's the cross kingdom alliance joining. There are many opinions on this. I have been talking to a lot of players in the past days regarding this. There are many thoughts about this, but my own personal opinion for this is that we will be able to join different alliances of colors. Like for example, if I am in the green color, I can join red alliance while keeping my green fraction. But when KVK arrives, I cannot participate in KVK while I am in red alliance being in the green color. So I will have to go back to my green alliance to be able to participate in the KVK. This is my understanding of this, because it says you need to be in conquest season and subsequent seasons. I am unsure what subsequent seasons means, if they mean like season 1, 2 and 3 which are out of conquest, or they mean the seasons of conquest which are P1, P2, P3, etc. So that's one thing that we will be able to see once it comes out. I do not really know if it's either of them or neither of them. But next it is during the off-season period. Off-season period we have concluded that it might be that it's not available in the KVK. Like when KVK is not going on, that's off-season period. This is also one thing that we will know once this feature is revealed. And third is contention of forbidden zone in the server has not commenced. So it's not available during COR as well, which is contention of relic. It's not available during COR either. You cannot do COR in different alliances. So next is immortal scroll sharing feature. This feature has confused a couple of players. People are thinking that you can share your EXP scrolls with other people now, but if you go into your portraits area where you upgrade your portraits for immortals, you can see on the top left corner there is clearly written immortal scrolls. So I think that we can now share those scrolls with our alliance chats and other chats and show our teammates that my this scroll is of this level or this much advanced and things like that. I think so. Like we can share our equipment and artifacts right now. So there are some optimizations as well, and some of these are really good, which is like the first one, speed of KVK thermal tower construction. So as you might know that when you are manufacturing a thermal tower in KVK, the number of marches inside the tower will decrease its time of manufacture, but it was not the same feature with dismantling, and now they have changed this feature to be similar to that concept of manufacturing. Now the number of marches or troops inside the tower will directly affect its deconstruction time, and this will make KVKs a bit more interesting because before you had to wait like few hours to deconstruct a tower, and people get bored waiting for that time. So some will go offline and like do their stuff, and then KVKs once that's like type start to die. So this is a good addition. And another thing that they have changed in this is that this is really important as well. When an update comes during your like KVK, and some people like to leave their troops in enemy tower, thinking that when update is finished, they would have destroyed the tower. This thing kind of personally happened with us in our previous KVK against 136. So there were some like suggestions made on this, and hopefully developers listen to our players' suggestions and they have added this. Now when update comes, thermal towers will be protected, and the troops that you send to thermal towers, they will return to your castle for the update time and duration. Second, we have manufacturing queue split. This is one feature that a lot of people asked for. They have really suggested it a lot and recommended a lot, but I personally never liked this feature too much because now you can forge your coins, ether, and artifact materials differently in 3 simultaneous queues. This feature is definitely good for F2P players to catch up, but similarly it is like a more advantage for whales now as well, which were already in a lead. They have now got more advantage. They have now 3 queues for these things, so they can simultaneously do everything. Then we have checkpoint and city declaration of war permissions. So in the one of the previous updates, they added this new thing of war declaration, which was only available for R5 and R6. This caused a bit of an issue between players who wanted to do contracts and stuff like of COR to hit relics and stuff like that. So then they would have to ask an R5 or R6 to be active all of the time to declare war for them so they can complete their contracts. This just increased more weight and burden on the leadership. So this will help us give them permission to declare war for themselves as well. This is not a bad addition. This can be abused in a bad way if some players are not happy with their leaders or something like that, but it's not a bad addition. And situations in each server differentiate and change depending on their own situations and what they are doing in their server, but this does not directly affect this addition. That's their own server issue, and this addition is good. Next we have alliance contract signing permission. So this is a really great addition. Before you could not have added contracts for alliance if you are not R6, and you cannot appoint permission either to R5s. And we personally also had this issue in alliance when COR starts, because our R6 time zone is like very different from our R5's time zone sometimes. Like the R5 who is appointed to do COR stuff, their time and our R6 time don't really match that much. So they would have to wait for R6 to come online and appoint the contracts. But now R6 can just give them permission, and they can appoint contracts by themselves instead of waiting for hours. And this will be similarly helpful to other servers as well. This is also a good addition, I think. Next is wall destruction garrison defeated rankings. Now this is something that will help leadership specifically, or I think it is actually added just for the leadership. This will help leadership to like have a better list and a better view on players' contributions to divide and like distribute rewards after COR, KVKs, other events such as which include sieges or wall destructions. So next we have Kings and Governors online announcement feature. I personally like this feature a lot. I also like recommended and suggested it once. So what this will actually do is that when you are appointed king or governors, like of city next, which is the capital, or king, which is Valhard's governor. So now you will have an option to turn off the server notification that comes when you log into game. I don't like this feature that much, so I will probably turn it off when I don't really want people to know that I have logged in the game. Because often I will log into game just for 5 minutes to do something when I'm like out of home or some out place, and I cannot stay in the game for too long. But once I log in, everyone will see that I have logged in, and that's like a bit misunderstanding creating situation where you logged in but you did not answer and stuff like that can happen. So sorry. Now you can turn it off and no one can like see if you have logged in or not. At number 8, there are server 1, 2, 3 matchmaking server quantity optimization. I like this as well because now they have shortened the number of servers needed to start this KVK. Season 1, 2, and 3 will start now with 4 servers matchmaking. This will make it more competitive and more interesting. I wish that when I was in season 1, 2, and 3, they should have added this feature. I just wish that they could have done this before. And I am like feeling a bit jealous of these players who are in server 1, 2, and 3. They are going to enjoy this a lot if they play their cards right. So that's good for them, and I like this addition. Next we have one-click dismantle equipment. This is also one thing that was needed because people who farmed a lot of gnomes, they also get trouble in like, let's say, dismantling those extra equipment, because you can dismantle all of them, but the elemental ones you have to pick them one by one with your hand, and that takes a lot of time, and I don't like doing that myself either. So now you can just click one time and all of the elemental ones will also put in for dismantle. This is a good addition as well. Number 10 is no teleport item consumption for entering and exiting KVK map. I personally like this one a lot because a random teleport costs you 100 gems, and coming out and in from KVK will take one teleport each time. and I think that it was really a unnecessary feature. So it's good that they have removed it, and now you can come in and out freely, and you can enjoy your time in server Norham and KVK equally without having to worry about spending gems or using random teleports. Next, we have Open Arena icon optimization. So this thing is something that we can only like notice when it's out. They have, I think they have changed rankings icons for Open Arena. Well, it doesn't sound like something that will deal with the issue that we are having in Open Arena right now. I'm not going to mention it. So, like, it's not copied by players who are watching the video. I'm not going to mention what the issue is. But I don't think it's going to fix that right now. Maybe in future they will fix it. So maybe this will just change the look of Open Arena in the place of Arena when you click to open it. Maybe this is, or maybe they will add a separate section in Arena for it. Next is balance. So this was needed a lot. KVK map monster refresh. Now, if you are on the outermost zone of KVK map, like zone 1, 2, and 3, now you can attack the higher level of gnome bosses and gnomes in your zone 1 as well. This feature was really needed because KVK's zone 1 and 2 would be like so like suffocated. People want to attack higher level bosses and gnomes, but they do not have any option to do that, and they will have to go back to Norham and then come back. This is like a bit of a hassle. So this is a good thing that they have changed it. Then they have changed some stuff for Margaret. They have changed Margaret's base energy recovery speed from 50 per second to 66. So 16%, sorry, a 16 increase in her regain. I have personally not tested Margaret in any server or any team at all, so I do not know how much of a difference this will make, but energy regain increase can never be too bad. So this will be good for her, I guess, but I'm not gonna be like forcing too much on it. I haven't tried Margaret myself. Overall, this is all for this video, and the patch notes has ended here. Thank you for watching. Update will be tomorrow, and then we can all confirm these things freshly and see which ones were correct and which were wrong. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.